The biggest names in finance are making a massive bet on tokenization. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink calls it the future of finance, and Robinhood CEO wants to tokenize the entire equity market, both private and public. This changes everything. And it's not just talk. Here's Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev explaining why crypto and tokenization are the next evolution of financial infrastructure.
If we release the power of crypto technology and allow crypto to be connected to real-world assets like securities, the addressable market for that is every private and public listed equity, which is obviously trillions of dollars in market value.
Right.
We see crypto as the next stage in the technological advancement. We've gone from, filing cabinet to mainframe to on-premise to cloud. And I think the next stage of evolution is going to be the financial infrastructure going from cloud to crypto technology.
And it's not just Robinhood. The CEO of the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock's Larry Fink, believes the same thing. Listen to this.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger.
So, what exactly is tokenization, and why are financial giants like BlackRock and Robinhood betting big on it? At its core, tokenization is the process of converting real-world assets like stocks, bonds, and even private companies into digital tokens on a blockchain. These tokens represent ownership, making it easier, faster, and cheaper to trade financial assets. But wait, aren't stocks and bonds already digital? You see them in your brokerage account. You don't hold paper certificates, so what's the big deal? Well, the truth is, the financial system still relies on outdated infrastructure, centralized databases, clearinghouses, and layers of middlemen. Today, we're diving into how tokenization is transforming financial markets, why BlackRock and Robinhood are going all in, and what it means for you as an investor. Larry Fink is pushing for tokenization because it simplifies the system and cuts costs for them as an asset manager.
As a huge believer of crypto and blockchain and tokenization, I want the SEC to rapidly approve the tokenization of bonds and stocks. That will simplify things, make things easier. Some of the tax on BlackRock would never have to vote on a proxy vote anymore because every owner of record would be notified through a tokenization of equities. And it would save more money for more people. It would bring down the cost of ownership of stock and bonds. So those are the type of financial reforms we need.
Right now, when you buy stocks, you don't actually own them directly, they're held by brokers. So, when companies hold proxy votes, the process is slow and inefficient. The company sends voting materials to brokers, who notify investors, often through emails or physical mail. Investors then vote indirectly through these middlemen. For BlackRock, which manages millions of these votes, this process is costly and complicated. But with tokenized stocks, voting could happen instantly on the blockchain. Investors receive real-time notifications and vote directly, no brokers, no delays, no paperwork. This would save BlackRock millions while making the system cheaper, faster, and more transparent for everyone. But BlackRock isn't the only one pushing for tokenization. Robinhood sees an even bigger opportunity.
Yeah, here's what I would tell you. Right now in the US, it's basically illegal to connect crypto technology to real world assets. This is one of the things I argue in my op-ed. I think the reason that meme coins have become such a big part of the conversation is that listing companies and securities and connecting them to crypto technology in the US is not allowed. But what I tell you is the power where anyone can launch a coin and get access to a global market where there's lots of liquidity and raise capital for a technology project. The fact that it's so easy and that someone with a computer can set it up and do it in a relatively short amount of time shows you that the technology is valuable. And we just need the regulatory clarity to connect this crypto technology to real-world productive assets that are currently regulated as securities.
Listing an asset on a blockchain or tokenizing it to tap into global liquidity has never been easier. We're already seeing this with thousands of new tokens launching on the Solana blockchain, many of them meme coins. But the real takeaway here isn't meme coins, it's that access to global liquidity is becoming frictionless. And Robinhood wants to lead this shift. If equities, both private and public, become tokenized, Robinhood can be the go-to brokerage facilitating these trades and collecting the fees. Right now, going from private to public is a massive hurdle. Companies must navigate strict regulations, expensive underwriting fees, and long approval processes. Tokenization flips this upside down. Companies can launch tokenized equities on a blockchain, instantly access global liquidity, and trade 24/7, something impossible in traditional markets. So, what does this mean for you as an investor? First, the number of equities available to you will skyrocket. Tokenization makes it possible to invest in private companies, real-world assets, and even fractional ownership of things that were previously out of reach. It also means lower fees and greater transparency. With fewer middlemen, asset managers and brokerages save money, which leads to cheaper costs for investors. Plus, because everything is recorded on the blockchain, there's a new level of transparency in trading and ownership. One way to position yourself for this shift is by looking at the companies building for a tokenized future, Robinhood and others leading this movement. However, as always, do your own research before making any investment decisions. Tokenization isn't just a new trend, it's a fundamental shift in how financial markets operate. BlackRock and Robinhood see it coming, and the infrastructure is already being built. Do you see yourself investing in tokenized assets, or do you think traditional markets will dominate for years to come? If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into the future of finance. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.